welcome you live here in qualifying for Bahrain. Alright, just to make sure everything's good. I know the stream obviously isn't perfect yet, but we are gonna bear with it right now. Um, as we're here for qualifying, though, 18-minute session just like last weekend. Um, I obviously forgot to, uh, spectate, so you're gonna see me on the leaderboard, but just ignore that. Um, but anyways, as we see the Ferrari of Jacob Slackson here, heading through this hairpin here at Bahrain. It's round 2 of the Formula Allegiant season. Um, so yeah, the race will be tomorrow. We'll most likely have a stream for it, unlike last weekend, unfortunately. But you might have noticed on the next channel there was Max Beard's on board. Posted the full race, so you can go see what happened in Australia there. Sam Lewis came home the winner that day in Australia. Yeah, we're gonna be under the lights here at Bahrain tomorrow night, and also tonight too a little bit. See, it's kind of sunset right now. But everyone's starting their lap right now. Here's Jacob Slack says we're gonna look more through the field. Here's Maddox Beard, Sam Lewis's teammate, who won obviously last weekend. As you see, here's Jack Ward, who signed up in between Australia and Bahrain. We have a full grid now for Formula Allegiant, but if you are wanting to sign up, you join the Discord server and you could still be a reserve driver. And as you can see, you could probably race a lot of races as a reserve driver because not all 20 drivers will make each race. Still likely to be able to make a lot of races if you do. As you see the Alpine here. But yeah, 3 cars on their lap here. First one over the line looks like it will be Jack Ward as he heads up through these sweeping corners and down into this 90-degree corner, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, so yeah, here, yep, so here's the Ferrari coming up to the line. There's Jack Ward 128.1 in the Williams. Here's James Slackson 129.6, about 1.5 seconds off. And then here's the Alpine of Jonathan Hibbett, who got pole last weekend in Australia. So 3 cars over the line. Jack Ward currently fastest, as there's Maddox Beard, went off a little bit there actually. As now you finally see making his first start of this weekend, that would be Landon Baranu. Apologies if I said that wrong, but I think I said that right. Landon Baranu in the Sauber. It was one of the few rides that were open, but obviously it doesn't even matter because there's no, it's equal performance. Or, yeah, equal performance. Yeah, he's on his out lap. He waited a little bit to go out, probably dialing in his setup as we just hit 13 minutes left in Q1. As you see here is Maddox Beard heading up to the line. What will it be for the Red Bull? That's only 4th, 129.7, but he also got to take into account that he had that moment there in the S's. So it didn't look like a very good lap. He might be going for another one here. Maybe bailed on that lap and just trying to get a good one. Good flyer this time. Here's Landon Baranu again, heading up through this section, heading down the backstretch. Kind of backstretch actually, but Anyways, yeah, a lot of people heading in the pits right now. Again, you can probably make 3 runs this session if you want, but you could also make 2 runs. Saving tires doesn't really matter because it's 2 different sessions anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. You can just use all 3 softs you get. They get 3 softs, and then I believe 1 medium tire for qualifying. Not much of a point to use the medium tire, like I said, you can just use all 3 softs. Here's Landon Barreneau on his first lap here, who also races the Valvoline Racing Series. In some of the series, we obviously, Formula Allegiant, have a partnership with them. The Valvoline Cup Series race is in about 40 minutes. If you want to go look on YouTube, the Valvoline Racing Series, you'll find that live. I also take part in that series. Very fun series to be in. I recommend joining it if you have a NASCAR Heat 5, or they also do some Forza racing and some other stuff. And you could probably consider this a Valvoline F1 league, but we are affiliated with them. Here's Jack Ward, though, heading through the S's in the Williams, who is currently fastest right now by 2/10 over Jonathan Hibbett. And there's a big gap from second to third, with about 10 and a half minutes left in Q1. You see here he heads through the double left-hander. That's probably one of the trickiest corners on the track. Obviously, on race day we'll do a little track rundown. You'll get to figure out you'll get to learn the track if you don't know it already. So obviously in real life this was the season opener. It's not the season opener anymore because Australia's season opener. What's the season opener? This is also in real life now, but this used to be the season opener in real life for F1. So they switched back to Australia for this year. But I've talked about real life F1. Here's still Jack Ward. Look at Jack Ward. Here's the Alpine of Jonathan Hibbett. And then Jacob Slackson also in the Ferrari's third. As you see, there's a Red Bull heading out of the pits. That would be Maddox Beard. One only Red Bull here. There's one of each, or there's no teammates in this one. There's no teammates. There's just 5 of each car here. So yeah, you saw in testing there was 2 Red Bulls, 2 Mercedes. I don't quite remember what there was a qualifying. There's yellow flags in sector 1. That is Maddox Beard, who's kind of having a rough qualifying session right now. Not sure what happened to him there. We kind of missed it, but it looked like he had a moment exiting the pits, probably warming up his tires. Maybe he lost it. I don't know. Here's Landon Barreneau heading into the pits. He's at a 1:30.6, currently 5th on the leaderboard, about almost a second off of the Red Bull of Maddox Beard. There's Jack Ward as we tune into his lap here, about halfway through his lap, through these sweeping corners. Also can be easy to lose it over this curb right here on the inside. And then you head down into this braking zone here. You could see some passing there, but it's a little bit risky there. Obviously, we'll see what happens tomorrow, though, at 7:30 Eastern Time, 4:30 Pacific Time, and 6:30 Central Time, wherever you're watching. If you're in the U.S. But here's Jack Ward. Proves about a 10th over over Jonathan Hibbett. Now 3/10 up on Jonathan Hibbett, but here comes Hibbett heading through the final corners. See if he'll improve. Looks like a solid lap. Obviously didn't really see most of it though. Maybe it's good. Oh, it's in the pits. Fails on his lap. So Jacob Slackson now heading through here. So this is everyone's second run here. Curious if Landon Barreneau will make only 2 runs. There's a chance. But 3 runs for at least 4 of the cars here. Here's Jacob Slackson heading through the final corner there. And up to the line. What will it be? Proves about 3/10 over his original time, but still a second off of Jonathan Hibbett, who's second, and 1.3 seconds over Jack Ward. Really the battle for pole right now looking like it's going to be between the Williams and the Alpine of Jack Ward and Jonathan Hibbett. As here's Maddox Beard heading up through here. Through the sweeping corners here. This is the less technical part of the track. There's obviously more technical parts in the first and second sectors. But this is just more of sweeping corners and a long straightaway right here in sector 3. Heading, and then he heads into the final corner here. Pretty simple corner. But here comes Maddox Beard. Will it be a good time? What will he improve to if he does? Up to third. That's a 1:28.9 for Maddox Beard. But still pretty far off of Jonathan Hibbett's time. And also Jack Ward too. About 9/10 off of Jack Ward. And about 6/10 off of the Alpine of Jonathan Hibbett. But looking here, yeah, most of these people on their in lap. As we see, here's Jonathan Hibbett, who's already on track. Kind of surprises me because usually they'd wait a little bit longer to get a faster track, let the track heat up a little bit more, and that's usually the fastest time you'll be able to get a fast time. But here's the Alpine, who just goes out now. Maybe he's planning to make 2 laps, but he's going to be low on ERS, on battery. If you don't know what ERS is, that's the battery you can use if you watch like IndyCar or something. It's kind of like push to pass, something like that. It's basically a battery that makes your car go faster, but you only have a limited amount of it, so you have to be pretty strategic with how you use it, because it does run down pretty quickly if you use it. It's almost like a boost or something there. But anyways, here's Jonathan Hibbett heading through the hairpin here. We're going to ride on board with Jonathan Hibbett. Jonathan Hibbett though heads through the second hairpin. You see pretty much a full lap of Bahrain here. Here we go, he heads through the S's. Into another hairpin. There's a lot of hairpins at this track, honestly. He heads up through the double left-hander. About 4.5 minutes left in qualifying. Flicks the wheel into the double left-hander down this straightaway. Seems like a solid. Oh my gosh, voice crack. Seems like a solid lap. Yeah, it heads through here into the sweeping corners where we're usually doing the most people's lap. We've seen this on the broadcast, but not so much the first part of the lap. Here we go. Jonathan Hibbett heads up the straightaway down the hill. Gets through the final corner. Will Hibbett improve? Here we go. It's going to be tough to beat Jack Ward's time, though. He has to improve 3/10. 3/10 is all he needs to do. It's only 2/10. And that's Jonathan Hibbett, who's second on the board. Will he go for one more, though? He might go for one more, but he's going to be low on battery. As now you see Jack Ward get to him. Here's Jack Ward on his out lap. Obviously, Jonathan Hibbett doesn't want him to improve. As there's yellow flag sector 2. That looks like it might have just been Jack Ward going slow. But Jack Ward obviously didn't race in Australia because he signed up earlier this week. He seems like he's already a pretty solid driver, as from what we can see. It's a lot of competition, even though there's only 5 cars on track right here, or 5 cars on participating qualifying. It's still pretty competitive, even with 5 cars, and there's going to be just usually more for the race. Just not many people care to do qualifying, which kind of sucks, but I'm sure there'll be more in the future as this league grows. But here's Jack Ward. There's Jonathan Hibbett kind of coming up on the Williams. It's not really ideal for Jonathan Hibbett, who might be trying to improve here. Gotta get some slipstream and also some dirty air through there. Gonna get some slipstream though. Oh, he heads to the pits. Doesn't look like he's going to get another lap hit, so that's pretty much it for Jonathan Hibbett. Jack Ward looks like he's likely going to be on pole. Doesn't really need to make another lap, but until you say if he does, as he heads up through the hairpin, out of turn 3 into turn 4. And this hairpin here, Jack Ward, around board with him a little bit too. Oh, there's trouble. Maybe. Or no, never mind, not trouble. Sorry. It wasn't a crash. It was just Jonathan Hibbett who decides to retire from the session. So he is not going to be making another lap. So best he will get is second, as pretty much Jack Ward has pole right now, unless the Red Bull of Max here can get a lap in, or the Ferrari of Jacob Blackson. Doesn't look likely right now. Jack Ward seems the fastest as he heads up through this section here, through the sweeping corners once again, as we've said multiple times this qualifying session. Jack Ward heads up through here. Will it be an improvement? Can he get to the 127s? That'd be a pretty good lap if he could. Jack Ward heads through the final corner. What will it be for the Williams? Can he improve his time? To the line, it will be a 127.9. Gets it to the 127s, and Maddox Spear is going to have a massive improvement if he's going to be able to get pole. Could he do it? It's got to be a flyer for Maddox Beard. There's also Jacob Slackson. He's the same lap. Same type of lap for Jacob Slackson, but we look at Maddox Beard. Jack Ward's maybe only competition here for Paul. Here we go. Heads up through the final corners. What will it be for the Red Bull driver of Maddox Beard to the line? It's a 128.5. Doesn't get pole. Doesn't get second. There's trouble also. Big crash on the front stretch. His car's levitating. Okay, but yeah, that's Jacob Slackson who wrecks it across the line. And obviously do that, doesn't really matter. Yeah, everyone over the line. That'll do it for qualifying, as I guess Jack Ward might be going for another one, probably just his end lap here. All the cars over the line for qualifying. Jack Ward is your pole sitter for tomorrow's race. In about 24 or 23 hours time, we'll see you again in Bahrain. So hopefully we'll have a pretty high quality stream there. Maybe we'll try to still learn the streaming stuff. We'll get it figured out though. I don't stream obviously. It's more bearable at least. But over the line comes Jack Ward. As a little celebration lap. But Jack Ward is your pole sitter, as you're gonna see your results here. Qualifying results. It is Jack Ward, Jonathan Hibbett, Maddox Beard, Jacob Slackson, and Landon Baranu. So that'll do it for qualifying. Thank you to everyone that joined us here for this 18-minute session. We'll see you again tomorrow in about 23 hours time, like I said, for 29 laps at Bahrain. See you then. And it's